Yeah, hi friends, Doc South here, and here it is. What is this? July 1st. Yep, 1975, and here I am as Doc South talking to you. But this is going to seem kind of weird, and I don't blame you for thinking this is this particular video is well. When you're done seeing it, you're going to be thinking, "Oh boy, it's really off the wall." But and I don't know how you feel about reincarnation, but I think in a past life, this would have been one day, my last full day on Earth for that life back in 1863. In other words, July 2nd, 1863, I believe I was in a battle at Gettysburg in a Confederate line going actually that belonging to the 26th North Carolina. Second day of the battle, and we were coming from the sort of from the north end of Gettysburg into an area filled with Yankees who were intent on us not going any further. And well, they did a pretty good job of it. We got beat up pretty bad and had to retreat. And I think it was a pitched battle, tooth and nail, but we eventually had to back off. And I believe in that battle, I was wounded pretty bad. I think may have lost a leg, and spent my last day or two in a hospital, in a barn, being tended to by doctors and nurses. What few doctors and nurses there were. Whether I was in a Union hospital being taken care of or a Confederate, I'm not sure. Honestly, well, it's kind of delirious with pain. Evidently, in that particular life, I wasn't necessarily the nicest guy on earth. Kind of a bully, big, brutish guy. Lived down around, oddly enough, down around Wilson, North Carolina. I actually believe specifically the town in New Bern was from there. And basically had my choice, get hung or join the Army, the Confederate Army. Well, I decided it might be a good idea to join the join up with the Confederate North Carolina 27th. And but I was how do I know all this? Well, I've had premonitions of it most of my life, but my daughter's second husband, Richie, was very good at past life regression hypnotherapy, and he brought me back to those days, and darned if I didn't relive it. They say it was I don't remember much of it, of the hypnosis, but they said I was really really having a time describing the battle. It was, again, Civil War battles were not too pretty, and the aftermath absolutely hideous. And it's I don't know. Yeah, I just don't know. But this day back in 1863, I would have had about another day or two left to live. Would have been about it. And but I remember feeling so bad for those kids. Some of the ones we took out in the battle line, they weren't really seasoned soldiers, weren't very tough, and they just got I killed a few of them back then. And it's it's sometimes, tell you the truth, sometimes I wake up from that dream. I might have a dream of such, and it's a bad feeling. I gotta say, war ain't all it's cracked up to be. To get right down to it, I think it's probably better we live in peace if at all possible. It's sort of a shame how things get out of hand and people start sticking each other with bayonets and stuff, clubbing each other with gun butts, screaming and yelling, and I don't know. Actually, I believe when our unit was told to retreat because it was looking like it was lost, I believe they raked us with cannon. I think I got hit in the leg from a cannonball fragment or something like that. Again, this is all conjecture. I mean, it could just be I don't know, but it was funny that I knew the number of my unit and where they were from, and like that. It seemed very real. I don't know if I'd suggest past life regression all the time for people because it does kind of play on you. It does kind of play on you. But it was, I got to say, it was interesting. And Gettysburg, I know I go down there periodically, and I just get kind of, I get, well, I do get kind of misty over the place. It's from in this life. There's something about that place just doesn't sit right with me. It was I consider it hallowed ground, but it had to get that way by being a horrible pit of hell for a few days back in July of 1863. It was pretty rough stuff. Pretty rough stuff, and an awful way to spend a few days. Get right down to it. I don't know. I just thought I'd say. You know, it's funny that character that I was that I evidently was back in that particular life. It's just a big old brutish guy. Didn't say much to anyone, just more or less took what he wanted, punched people in the nose, just for the slightest little whim. And and I remember one of the other regressions. I remember just sitting as that person in a darkened field full of campfires, just sitting there by myself at the campfire. No one wanted to sit near me because evidently I was prone to bouts of violence. So I was pretty much by myself, just eating a bowl of stew and staring at the fire and looking around at the darkness, listening to the other people just having themselves, spinning yarns and playing banjos and stuff, and I'm just sitting there. Just, that was almost one of the scariest of the dreams. It just didn't seem right that I'd just be sitting there brooding and staring and, waiting for the upcoming battles we were heading to. Anyway, I'll see you later. Thank you, and God bless. And I hope if you ever go through a past life regression, I hope it's a pleasant one. I would think many of them are. Okay. Anyway, I'll see you later. Bye now. God bless.